Alright, so I took 2 trades today on my funded account, my combine. So basically going into the day very bullish, expecting us to go higher. I'm not going to go too in depth on like the details of that, since I already make like videos of my trading recaps, so where I go like more in depth on what I was thinking. So this series will be a little bit more just like quick recap of how I'm doing and the trades that I took. So zooming in into the morning, NQ ripped down. It had like a sell side level right on top of that new week opening gap, and it ripped down to go fill in that unfilled area of the gap, and then formed SMTs. Zooming in on the 1 minute, had that big SMT there, and then we even had an SMT at these lows here. NQ took these out, ES did not. So switching over, this is your silver bullet. This is like a classic setup this morning. Just bread and butter setup. 10 a.m. fair value gap, order block. I took one ES contract, and this was my trade. The ideology is sort of based off of the silver bullet and just 5 handle runs. That's kind of how I'm going for this. Mine is like a 50k account combine, so I need to make $3,000 without losing $2,000. So my position sizing will be 1 ES contract or 5 micro MNQ contracts, which I believe I'm allowed to do. But I'll have to look into it a little bit more. But I'm realistically probably going to be trading ES, 1 ES contract, and just going for 5 handle runs. So yeah, my risk to reward is not great, but I don't care. I'm going for these 5 handle runs, things that I think are like clear draws, like clear setups, and I'm willing to have a crappier risk to reward because I believe this will have a pretty good win rate, but we'll see. Who knows, maybe I'll get my ass kicked, I don't know. But the 5 handle run would have been right here, and I was like, alright, what's the closest form of like resistance to 5 handles? So I saw this this up close candle, so took it off at 5.75. So yeah, after like, I think they still like factor in commissions and stuff, even though it's like paper trading. So I was up like 281 point like 2, it was like a weird number. Then later in the day I did go for another setup. I got stopped out on break even of this because I just kind of got shaken out. But when NQ came down and tapped this order block here, I was really confident we were going to have like a big move higher. Pretty much because like we're just very bullish on a higher time frame. Generated some liquidity up here. Yeah, we did take these highs here, but I believe this is the draw on liquidity. So I just figured after tapping into this higher time frame PD array, we'll have a good reaction off of it. I held this little imbalance here, held this order block here, and we had this clear 1 minute fair value gap. I didn't automatically long in here. I was waiting, and basically we were holding this order block, and the bodies is pretty much what made me go long. I mean, we had wick through, and then this wick tapped that order block perfectly, and we're consolidating. All the bodies are like holding inside of this fair value gap. Then this candle closed, this candle opened, and the bodies were just perfectly holding that. So as we started to push forward, I got in long here. I was going for a 5 handle run, but I just got shaken out. I didn't want to give back any of my profits on day one, so I really quickly moved my stop to break even, and I got stopped like right here. But even on that one tick, I think I made like 10 bucks or something. So would have worked out great. I would have went much further, but there was a lot of tapping back into this, which I just didn't really want to see, especially after, you know, being up on the day. It's my first day on the eval. Like, I shouldn't have been taking the trade, honestly, to begin with. If I was gonna have the mindset of like being afraid, you know, based off of the money and stuff like that, I shouldn't have been trading in the first place, because in reality there's no reason for me to do anything here, right? We had these lows, perfect stop loss placement. Here's your order block, stop loss right below or right at the bottom of the order block, and you expect, you know, after these reactions, this fair value gap's gonna hold. It did that perfectly. There's no reason for me to move my stop loss, but I got scared. So that was my trade. I can show my Top Step dashboard here. So this is what I'm at right now. Made $291 today. So that balance will draw up a bit, and this is like skewed because I took the 2 trades, so, you know, I had like one winner and then one break even. So I don't know why it says 4 contracts, but either way, yeah, that was my profit for the day. So yep, I'm just gonna be taking some silver bullets and see how it goes. So hope you made some money, and if I trade tomorrow, I'll make a video. So peace out.